Alright, it's time to talk about Natlan's chillest blacksmith, the Ocelot Queen herself, Xilonen. She's got the attitude of a tech nerd, the work ethic of a beast, and the fashion sense of someone who DJs on the side. And honestly, we love that for her. Whether you pulled her because you love high-speed rollerblade kicks, or because you realize she can heal, shred resistances, and still smack enemies around with geopower, you made the right call. Let's break down how to build her so you can spin, kick, and vibe with the best. Before we continue, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor. If you're a fan of Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, or Zenless Zone Zero, and you love collecting unique, high-quality merch, you've got to check out GachaKing.store. From stylish shirts to amazing mousepads and everything in between, it's the ultimate destination for gamers who want to rep their favorite characters. Plus, every purchase helps support the channel, so you can look good and feel great about it. Don't miss out. Head over to GachaKing.store now and treat yourself or grab a gift for a fellow Gacha fan. Now, let's get back to the video. Xilonen's normal attack, Ehekatel's Roar, strings together up to 3 rapid strikes. Her charged attack is a forward kick, and her plunging attack is of course stylish and powerful, scaling off her defense. But when Xilonen activates Night Soul's Blessing and enters Blade Roller mode, everything changes. She trades her normal stance for rollerblade kicks that hit fast and hard, with her normal and plunging attacks fully scaling off defense and converting into Night Soul aligned geo damage. Her elemental skill, Yohual Scratch, is her real bread and butter. It lets her plant source samples that shred enemy elemental resistances even while she's off field. That's right, Xilonen doesn't even need to be present to be doing work. Her elemental burst, Ocelot Like Point, is her big finish. She cranks up her portable DJ booth, deals AoE geo damage based on her defense, and triggers either healing or extra beats of AoE damage depending on how many source samples she's active flipped. If you hear a sick beat dropping mid-battle, it's probably Xilonen cooking. When leveling Xilonen, you should focus on her elemental skill first. That's where her consistent resistance shred, and most of her utility live. Then upgrade her elemental burst so she can drop even heavier beats, and maybe save your team in a pinch. Her normal attack can be leveled last unless you're going full meme DPS rollerblade mode, which honestly I respect. For artifacts, if you want the most consistent, all-around performance, go for a full 4-piece scroll of the hero of Cinder City to maximize her geo output and utility. If you don't have that, 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams is also excellent since it plays perfectly into her defense scaling nature. If you're struggling to get full sets, you can mix a 2-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams with 2-piece Emblem of Severed Fate for a flexible stat spread. For main stats, run a geo damage bonus goblet, a crit rate or crit damage helmet depending on your ratio, and a defense percent timepiece. Substats should focus on crit damage, crit rate, defense percent, and some energy recharge to keep that burst flowing. Peak Patrol Song is her best in slot, and yes, it's literally a DJ sword. It boosts her defense and buffs her beats per minute. Well, okay, technically her Night Soul uptime, but let's be real, it's a vibe. If you don't have it, Uraku Misuguri and Miss Splitter Reforged are solid high-end stat sticks. For more accessible options, Cinnabar Spindle is amazing for defense scaling, and the Flute of Espinal works too if you want to stay thematic. Honestly, slap anything that buffs defense and crit on her and she's ready to hit the decks, or the battlefield. Xilonen is incredibly flexible thanks to her off-field resistance shred. She can slot into teams that need to boost a Pyro, Hydro, Electro, or Cryo DPS without messing up reactions. One solid core team would be Xilonen paired with a main DPS of any element, Furina and Kazuha, where Xilonen acts as both healer and buffer. She's also excellent in vaporized teams, especially when Hydro isn't easy to swirl with Kazuha. She just sits off field and lets your damage numbers skyrocket. Freeze teams benefit hugely too. Xilonen fills the role of healer and buffer, meaning you can run an extra DPS instead of a second support, pushing your cryo damage even further, especially if you stack her alongside a cryo-specific support like Shenhe. Basically, if your team can hurt things, Xilonen can make them hurt even more. And that's how you build Xilonen. Whether you want a rollerblade-fueled Geo Bruiser, or the most relaxed DJ support healer Natlan has ever seen. Are you building her to kick enemies into orbit, or to drop sick beats and heal your way through Abyss? Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact guides, and catch me live on Twitch and TikTok as we theorycraft, vibe, and probably build a full Defercent only team because, why not? Join the Discord if you want to flex your artifacts or scream about resin, and check out the merch at GachaKing.store. And as always, hope you save time with Gacha King. See you in the next one.